getting started.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much where we left it last time. And we pick it up now on the trail to Vizima from White Orchard. I'm the Gazbeard, Gazbeard of Rivia, having finally met my true love Yennefer. Yennefer of Vengerberg, no less. So, let's find out why she wants to be back behind thick city walls as soon as possible.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
Yennefer, how'd they...
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
Okay, now, that ride confused me because the shrine that they passed that had dead rabbits in front of it is the shrine that we liberated and the people came back to worship at. Now, the direction they rode, they were heading north back into White Orchard. And they should have, in fact, been heading southwest or west out of White Orchard, not heading down that road where the shrine was. And of course, this is rather a classic bathroom scene. Let's hear what they've got to say.
It must suffice.
Think Emir cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Cutwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
Okay, well, just bear with this. It's going to be quite a lengthy cutscene.
The audience proceeding as planned.
Yes, General. The gentleman will be more or less presentable.
Who's this guy? He a barber too?
No. Morvran Voris, commander of the Albert Division. Yennefer's escort. They were my men. All of them. Indeed, were. For none have returned to Vizima, have they? I truly wonder what happened on the road yesterday. Perhaps you could enlighten me. You have time. And razor to your throat.
Now this is where we get the first of our choices in this very long cutscene interrogation. Now the secret to this interrogation is that it has a massive effect on a lot of the forks in the story from here on forward. So you have to choose your answers wisely. Now, unless I explain them one by one as we go through, just take it from the point of view that I'm going to choose the answers which, having played the game through once, I reckon will give us the best options as we go forward. Now, we need to get the Nilfgaardians on side regarding the Wild Hunt as soon as possible. I could go with this totally neutral answer, but I'm going to provoke their thoughts about the Wild Hunt and, you know, all of the stuff that's going to be happening.
Wild Hunt killed them.
A cavalcade of wraiths dashing across the night sky. These omens of war the peasantry bubbles about. Expect me to believe that.
Frankly, I don't really give a damn.
Nordlings. We can bathe you, shave you, and clothe you, but teaching you manners, that will be a challenge.
Nice meeting you too.
Done.
Shall I shave him once more against the grain?
No. He himself is very much against the grain. That's enough. Farewell, Witcher. Or rather, see you soon.
Good. Now the gentleman may dress.
That's strange. As I remember it, there was a lot more questions.
Sadly, I did not receive exact measurements. If the garments chafe, our tailor will adjust them.
Where are my clothes? clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress.
I've only just bought them.
Will be returned to you after the audience, clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
A shame I have no time.
Get dressed and talk to the Chamberlain. Okay. What have we got here? Let's have a look. Kind of filigree doublet. Bit of a white shirt poking out from under it. Reminds me of Yennefer's colourings. Similar here, but a more flexible neckline. That's probably better suited to our waistline than the other one is. About this one. Yep. Styling on this one's a little better, but I'm going to go with the middle one. I think the middle one suits us better. Elegant courtier's doublet, Nilfgaardian trousers, elegant Nilfgaardian shoes. Well, let's just see if it says the same thing about everything. Yeah. Looks like they've all got the same names. They're just different styles. Although the shoes on this one look more like boots. We'll go with this one. Right, I guess we've got to put them on, haven't we? Looks a bit Nancy, but at least it shows off his waistline. He's got a fine waistline. A bath towel, huh? What the hell are we going to do with the bath towel? Mind you, it provides 2 armour. What does this provide? 1. That provides 2. That provides 1. So, got virtually 0 armour. The bath towel provides more armour than that doublet. Oh well.
A touch tight in the waist, but it will do. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Confirm away.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
His left leg forward, right hand on chest.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
We're going now?
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect. Imgrimi eb art ketzer. Dijfen aden in karn eb marvoet. Emir var emreis. Bow.
Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Velian namen, vatgen favort. I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends.
I made no choice there, by the way. I just let the game choose.
It's about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them and my army, should the need arise.
She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
That tunic's actually green. I thought it was black. The same green as the Emperor's trousers.
Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not bother.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of
Vizima is
Elander.
for another
Not only am I made to
Yeah.
wait here like some
nee.
supplicant,
Raadsleden
Yes, Ken,
is
it's
toen
goed.
is de saur aan neelvaart.
Katta
Es ist hier F's.
glijden.
Finse
Vatga.
Esma stregen et.
Dwyn hart we gledvien. Es het een wat gen geralt.
Don't see many plants here to loot. There's a few, but not many.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Sharpened yet? Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
Okay, so according to the mini-map, we don't pause in this room. We just go straight through. There she is.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't? Not a bit?
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt, before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently. It blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
I'm not sure if she's jealous or angry. Which, if she's angry, it could mean that she is jealous. Very well played, though, by the writers. Very well played.
This means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
It's not black, it's green.
Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me. in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Quest updated. Character added Triss. Character added Cirilla. Bye bye Yen. Just trash the place on your way out. Okay. Right, I bet you there's nothing here to loot. Oh, we can loot that bookcase. She Who Knows. Well, we'll take it. We can read it. Means we might not need to carry it around. Folks say they were four at first. The mother, She Who Knows, the Lady of the Wood, came here from a faraway land, and since she suffered terribly from loneliness, she made 3 daughters out of dirt and water. A long, long time ago, the mother was sole ruler of all of Velen. Her daughters brought her the people's requests and served as her voice. Each spring, sacrifices of grain, animals, and men were made to the Lady of the Wood on her special night. Yet as the years passed, the Lady of the Wood slipped deeper and deeper into madness. Her madness eventually spread over the land. Men took to abandoning their homes and setting out into the bog, where they became food for beasts. Before long, Velen was drowning in blood. The daughters saw their land nearing destruction and took it upon themselves to save it. When spring came once more, and with it the night of sacrifices, they killed their mother and buried her in the bog. Her blood watered the oak atop Ard Kerben, and from then on the tree grew wholesome and hearty fruit for the people. As for the lady's immortal soul, it refused to leave its beloved land, and so the sisters imprisoned it. To this day it lies trapped beneath the whispering hillock, where it thrashes about in powerless rage. Oh, now I know everything that's referring to, and we will have to have an adventure involving everything that's just been mentioned. But for now, I shall keep that book. That's one to put in my my stash and to pull out at another time. Before we start that adventure, we loot a letter to Yennefer. Let's read that. Yennefer, my dear friend, thank you for your letter. Forgive me for not answering your earlier attempt to reach me via Megascope. I'm trying to limit my magic communication to the absolute minimum. One never knows who's listening, don't you agree? I am delighted you have found a position at our gracious Emperor's court, and wish you the best of luck in the search for his daughter. It is good to know that Emir's intentions for her have become more, how shall I put it, mundane. Perhaps in these circumstances an agreement regarding the lodge will prove possible after all. In response to your first question, I can state beyond all doubt that Ciri has not appeared anywhere south of the Yaruga. Believe me, I could recognize her magic signature in my sleep. I have not had any contact with Triss for a long time. I only know that things in Novigrad have taken an ill turn. She mentioned something earlier about fleeing to Kovir, but I'm afraid that in the current political climate that amounts to an impossible daydream. I hope I will soon be able to join you in Vizima. First, however, I must take care of some unfortunate yet urgent matters in Beauclair. With my fondest regards, Fringilla Vigo. P.S. Thank you for the news about Geralt. He always seems to land on his feet, doesn't he? Oh yeah, what they've been gossiping about regarding me. What's that unread? Letter with Yennefer's instructions. I had a feeling we wouldn't have a chance to talk before Vizima, so I leave you this message. I know there's much we both wish to say, but there will come a time for that later. In any case, a letter is no place to broach topics of such importance to us both. So why I write to you now? You have something waiting for you at the royal palace in Vizima. Consider it a gift from Emir and myself. You can pick it up at your leisure after your audience with him. When you exit the throne room, simply follow the covered walkway in the courtyard, turning right at the corner, then take the first door on your left. You'll be inside a chamber with a fireplace. Take the door in the back right to the adjoining room. There, under the window, you'll find the chest with your gift. But in case these directions prove too complicated for you, I'm certain the Chamberlain would not hesitate to lead you there himself. Expert tracker that you are, however, I expect you'll manage. Your friend, Yennefer. Okay, so she's left us a gift here. What else have we got that we can loot? Royal Lineages of the North. I'll take that for reference purposes. I'm not going to read it now. We've got in here the Wild Hunt. I guess we need that for reference purposes. A Sword for Witches. I might read that between episodes off camera. Rusty bread knife. No, we don't want that. Do that picture of... Oh, wait a minute. Read. Yeah, I could do taking that picture with us.
Scars healed nicely.
That's right, she had a scar, didn't she? The map. More copies of the picture of Cyrilla. A Sword for Witches, we got a copy of that. Last Wish. Take that. If that's what I think it is, I'll read it to you in the next episode. Lunar Shards, we'll have them. A minute. Come on, what's going on? That's right, yeah. Some chests. Letter found in Yennefer's chest. Pair of swords, one steel, one silver. White tiger of the west armor, and boots, and trousers, and van braces. Well, I guess we'll take all, because that must be Yennefer's gift. Read the letter. My dear friend, if you're reading this, it means you found the chest I mentioned in my previous letter. You'll be pleased to know its contents belong to you. After I spoke with the Emperor regarding additional resources to aid in your quest, he was willing to part with these items from his personal collection. Although he was stubbornly cryptic regarding their origins, he did mention they were diplomatic gifts from distant kingdoms. The tiger armor is specifically designed to suit a Western ruler. Obviously Emir in this case. It was forged in the ancient style of a blacksmith who stole the secrets of its construction from their gods, or so the legend goes. The swords, to my eye, resemble a Redanian sabre, though I'm no expert. These blades supposedly once belonged to a hero of myth and mystery. The man forged a pact with a vixen spirit, and through her blessing was granted the ability to slay the monsters that had long plagued his village. As you'll notice, he carried both a steel and silver sword. A fact I thought might pique your interest. Unfortunately, legends are all that I can offer. As I said, Emir was stingy with the details, even more so than usual. It's a shame, because I must admit I haven't the faintest idea where they might originate. That being said, I do believe Zeracania and Ophir can safely be ruled out. Dear friend, I trust you will appreciate my efforts to help. Use these gifts as you see fit. I hope they will hasten your search for that which we have lost. Your friend Yennefer. And what's in the other chest? Cavalry boots, timber, string, and a formula for Rabido. Yay! And in the bag at the end, some alchemist's powder. Okay. What have we got here? Oh, a double loot. Dried fruit and nuts, we'll take it. Smoking pipe we can sell. Empty bottle, we always need them. Orange, we always need. Anything else in here to loot? Did we loot all these over here? Let's start with this. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Doorway out. Hello, what was that? It just came up on screen there. Not coming up this time. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Rusty bread knife. Okay, so we've cleared the room basically. Did we do that alcove? The collected verse of Gonzalo de Virgilio. Alright, we'll take it. We might end up dropping it. I'll have a look at it between episodes. Apple juice we want. Silver mug we can deconstruct. I think that's us back to the beginning, isn't it? Yes. Right. So let's have a look at this armor that we got. Inventory I want. Can't do that now. I can't use my inventory right now. Can't even look at all this stuff I've just picked up. That's a bit off.
A shame I have no time.
Portrayal of the elder races. Nah, we'll leave that. Take the dried fruit. Smoking pipe for selling. Gonna rob this guy blind. Ooh. A lot of alchemical stuff here. There's something magical floating there. Whatever that is. Use the Witcher sense to see if we can locate something. This is lootable, it says. A vial and a dumpling. Okay. Foreside, yeah. Worth some orange. Bread and a smoking pipe. What shall become of Temeria? A very good question. I'm going to take that for reading offline. It might help me explain what's going on. Royal lineage. It really wants us to read that, doesn't it?
Vizima, directly out of Nordling tales. Inconceivable.
Pearls of the North, Novigrad. Oh, we'll need to read up on Novigrad because we're going to have to go there at some point. A sword for witches. Did I not pick that up earlier? That's 3 copies of it, so it definitely wants us to read it. Let's have a word with this guy.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
That's the map, right. What's the situation in Velen?
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Okay, so we'll go and see him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep both. and both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
So if he's the Nilfgaard ambassador in Novigrad, and he's now met us and knows that we're working for Emir, does that mean that when we're in Novigrad, we can ask him for help? We'll have to remember that. And if I forget it, dear viewers, please remind me. What's the latest from Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Okay. Right. Oops, sorry, mate. Right, so this was Yennefer's room where the map was. That's the chests that we just looted. This is the ambassador's chamber, or the chamber where the ambassador was waiting. We looted everything in there. Check these two bookcases, didn't we? Yeah. Now we go find the Chamberlain. There he is.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
There's a bunch of flowers in there that we could loot. Not many. A new marker, Hanged Man's Tree. We've got a quest marker here. This guy? Oh, he's a Gwent player. Not right now.
See you.
You can always come back here and take him on. The courtier. Yeah, there's not that many flowers dotted around. It's a rather modern outfit. We talk to her? No. Okay. Yeah, just the usual stuff. Celandrine. More celandrine. Some white myrtle. Yeah, we don't really need to upset the guards by looting these few flowers. We can get loads of that in White Orchard if we need it. You're waiting there, are you? Okay.
Civilization ends at this camp's boundary.
What? What did he just say? They always do. Don't tell me to behave. You lot that don't. Now, I assume we have no stash chest in here. Right. Travel to Belen, which will be this doorway, I assume. We get in our inventory? Yeah, we can. So, let's have a look. It's medium armor, gives 85 direct armor, 75 vitality, and a bunch of resistances. No elemental resistance. Got to be level 11 to use this white tiger armor. Same with the swords. So let's bung it all the way down the bottom, out the way. We can't use it. That'll be one for the chest. Right. Silver sword. There. There. Crossbow goes there. Got on. These down here. Might as well hold on to them. We got them for free. Unless they're worth a fair bit. They're not worth a huge lot, but we can always hold them for using somewhere else. That can go for sale. Don't know where we got that. Don't know whether we looted that or if that's the old pair of boots. No, it's not the old pair of boots we were wearing because they had white socks sticking out at the top. Right, our bombs. Let's put the grape shot on there. We've got an extra potion from somewhere. Oh, the Griffin decoction. Okay. Yeah, we got some extra foodstuffs. And a bunch of extra books and stuff. Right, so let's just move all these books down the bottom because we're going to have to read them. Or I'm going to have to read them between episodes. And then I can use them to get you guys caught up on all the lore and stuff that's going on. That's going to be a selling item. Just move them oranges in there. Letter with Yennefer's instruction. Letter found in Yennefer's chest. So that can go in my stash. Hold on to that for now. Yennefer's original letter can go in my stash. Book about Emerus. I'll have a read of that. She Who Knows. Go in my stash. These burned papers, I think we can sell them now. Letter to Yennefer Other. Buyer's book. I think these two, which were from the cottage with the frying pan contract, I think we can sell them now and just clear them out. The job's done. But I'm kind of loath to sell anything that is spy related because we may have a need for it at some point. You know, we may have a contact who asks if we found any information, or, you know, be able to give that to them. Right, so we got a bunch of it's in there as normal. Right, so we're all normalized there. Let's just do a quick save before we leave the palace. And I guess we're going to fast travel to Velen here. Royal Palace of Vizima. Right, so that's it. That's the sum total of the palace. It's a region map. Right. Space for the world map. Right. So we finished White Orchard completely. We can go back there to get more herbs and stuff, sell to the merchants and all that stuff. So our next stop is in Velen. And you notice, okay, Morhen is there, but we don't have a travel point for it. So let's head into Velen. The only marker that we've got in Velen is Hanged Man's Tree here.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
So 5 days later, we arrive here. At the Hanged Man's Tree. Hello, Crow. So we've got some wild dogs there to deal with. Hearts of Stone. Thank you for purchasing the Hearts of Stone expansion. Your currently tracked quest has been changed to the first quest of Hearts of Stone. Yet we only recommend starting it if your character is at least level 30. Have fun and good luck on the path. We're only level 4, so I don't know why you changed us. While playing the Hearts of Stone expansion, you can encounter a rune rite marked by the book icon on your map. This new craftsman, the only of his kind, comes from a far-off land and can use his arcane knowledge to considerably improve your equipment. Seek him out and see for yourself. Can we get on with it now? Evil's soft first touches. Well, let's just go to our journal. Evil's soft first touches, level 32, is for Novigrad, not for here in Velen. Skellige. We've got to go to Novigrad to get to Skellige. We've got to be level 16. And the Pyres of Novigrad, which is to go to Novigrad, we've got to be level 10. We're currently level 4. This one will clear itself as we clear other quests. The Nilfgaardian connection in Velen. Go to the inn at the crossroads. We've got to level up. We've got to get to level 5 before we get there, so that we're meeting it. Secondary quests. We've got all the Gwent quests going on. Right, so this is the one that we are currently tracking. Go to the inn at the crossroads. So let's just have a look at the world map. Zoom it out. Is that the inn at the crossroads? No, that's a notice board. There's our target there. So we've got to wander through this land to get there. And this is a big map. It's probably one of the biggest maps down here. Now, Vizima is generally in that direction, down past this big blob of red down here. So down in that direction. We've turned up here for God knows what reason, when we should have been heading for there. So what I think we'll do in the next episode, folks, is we will just have a little bit of a roam around here and head to the inn at the crossroads, which will then free us up to do a whole load of other stuff. Have a general wander. What I might do is, next episode, just clear all of this island, anything that's on it that's within our level reach, because we will be getting quests that are dozens of levels above our current level while we are wandering around Velen, and we need to leave them until we are at the correct level and have got the appropriate gear to do them. Now, there is our stash on that island, so we need to get to that island at some point to offload all of that stuff that we got from Yennefer, or go back to White Orchard and use the stash in the tavern there to offload it. Otherwise we're going to find ourselves heavily bogged down and with no space to carry loot. So for now, let's just leave it at that. We're in Velen. We got some wild dogs down there to deal with, which will get us some early XP. Have a look around here. We've got to figure out which direction we're going. I think that's the village that had the notice board, and the inn should then therefore be somewhere over in that direction, over yonder. So, from Roach and myself, we're going to thank you for watching, and we will pick this up in the next episode. Take care, everybody. Give us your comments down below. Give the video a like if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Just remember, I retire. I hit age 65 in July, and I'm trying to get the channel up to at least 1,000 subscribers before then, and subscribing is free. It's just a click of the mouse, so please do it. I'll see you then. From me, as always, it's not goodbye, and from Roach, it's just bye for now. Isn't that right, Roach? Yep, he says. Yep, it is. Okay, see you soon.